Hello, and welcome to this instructional video for how to use the client portal currently in use at Acacia Counseling. When you first get set up with the client portal, the agency will send you an email inviting you to set your password. It should look something like this. The initial email could take a couple of minutes to arrive in your inbox. So if you're not seeing it right away, give it a couple of minutes, or maybe try refreshing your browser or check your spam folder. The sender for the email will read RelyTrack's client portal with the subject, set up your password for Acacia Counseling. On that email, there is a link to set your password. So you can go ahead and click that. And it will take you to a place where you can go ahead and set a password. When you click submit, it is going to reroute you to the login page. You'll need your email address along with the password that you just set up. The first time you log in, it is going to ask you to verify your information. If you are an adult client, an adult with two or more children who are both receiving treatment, you will see the name of each child listed on this screen. If you are the account owner yourself, this will be your information. So go ahead and select the bubble next to the name and click select. The information needed to verify the account is going to be your last name or the last name of the client and the date of birth of the client. If that information matches what Acacia has on file, it will log you in directly. So this is the client portal. It's always a good idea to go ahead and bookmark this website so that you can access it easier later on. There are a couple of different types of emails you might receive from Acacia if you are having trouble accessing the portal. One example would be if you need to reset your password, you'd get an email about that. You might also receive an email with the login information if you're having trouble remembering what website that was. That email will look like this. Just a welcome, and it will take you, it has a link for the client portal in it. Once you're in the client portal, there are several different things you can do. You can see here at the top, there are a couple of tasks that I need to complete. The very first one, client profile form, this is going to be my demographic information. I can set everything from other last names that I might be known by, a nickname, home address, and I can put in my emergency contact information. At the bottom, I will see that there are 6 pages worth of information that are being gathered here, and I can toggle back and forth between those using the next and previous buttons. You'll notice when you select whether or not you have children, if you select yes, Over to the right, it will pop up with asking you how many children you have. And then when you select the number of children, it will pop up with places to enter that information. Once you get all the way through the 6 pages of your demographic information and your history, the demographics, the client profile forms, it's going to lock and it will take it off of your task list. At the bottom here, now instead of a next button, I am seeing a green button that says finish. At the top, it's going to ask me if I'm sure. I'm going to click OK. And it has removed that task from my list. So I can keep going down my list of tasks to get those all complete prior to my intake appointment. There might be some fields on here for you to fill out. And there might also be some signature fields for you to fill out. So you work your way down through all of the forms or tasks that Acacia has assigned to you. Other things you can do in the client portal, after you complete those documents, you will be able to access a copy of them in the filing cabinet icon. Here is my copy of the demographic information that I just filled out. I can also set up a payment profile under the billing and payments option. This is where I will see a breakdown of the different services that I have that I am enrolled in and the balances that I owe towards each. So you can see here I have a balance owed of $85 for my initial intake. At the top, I have 2 options. I can go to saved cards. And I don't currently have one saved, so I'm just going to go back. When I'm making a payment, first it's going to ask me how much I want to pay and what I want to pay to. So you're gonna want to be careful when you're selecting what you're paying to make sure you're paying towards the right treatment. For example, if you are trying to pay towards your balance for the group, you want to make sure you're entering the payment on that line rather than a different line. Then I can enter my card information. and I have the option to save the card info. And then I can click Pay Now, and it will pay that balance, and it'll also save my card so that I can make payments easier in the future. Also, after I make a payment, I can see my history of any payments that I have made at the bottom of the billing and payment screen. I can also see my attendance history to see the dates and times, the dates for the services that I have attended so far. I can also see a list of my upcoming appointments with the appointments button. Right now, I don't have any scheduled on there. So let me go ahead and get one added, and it should show up in real time. When I refresh my screen, there we go. I'm seeing my appointment here. It's telling me which office location it's at, when it is, what time it starts. I can see what that appointment is for. Now, if this is an appointment that I'm attending remotely by telehealth, there will be a little computer icon here. This will have the link to the telehealth appointment. So at time of the appointment, I can go ahead and just click on this, and it will open up that link. That's it for the client portal. If you have any questions, feel free to send them over to Acacia, and they would let me know, and we can help get you logged in. Thanks for watching.